Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Bitcoin breakdown series brought to you by the Cryptocurrency Alliance, as you see right here on the screen. Your boy Dave Rodriguez here, coming back for another episode. Got a lot to talk about today. A couple things have happened, a couple of our predictions have come true. So we'll jump right in right after, guys. I just want to let you guys know that at the end of each video, we do come out with a new ebook for you guys, those newbies that need to get some kind of a jump start, kind of a kick start to get you started. This is not just for newbies, guys. There's a lot of valuable information in there for you, those of you who have been trading for a little while. A lot of cool things, a lot of cool tips and tricks, strategies we use here inside the Crypto Alliance. Giving that free ebook away. It's the Cryptocurrency Alliance Consumer Guide. You guys will be able to enjoy that as well as some great training videos brought to you by Cody Sperber himself. We're going to break down some Bitcoin charts, guys. We're going to go over some couple of fundamental things that have happened in the past couple of days and just show you guys what we think is going to happen next and give you guys kind of an insight of how to look at the market and what kind of investments that you could be making at this time. So let's jump right in. But guys, remember, stick around to the end of the video because we will be sharing that ebook. You guys do not want to miss out on that. So guys, last time we talked, we were down here. I think it was right here. About 2 days ago. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we were right here, right in this area. What we said would happen before these 6 green candles was one of two things. Okay, we would see the double bottom here. As you can see, there is a bottom out here and a bottom out here. So we got the double bottom in play. We thought it could either break through, just like we saw this drop. We've seen quite a few drops already. So we thought it could break through, retest, like this did here, break through, retest, and then keep falling. But we were so oversold in the market. We were so oversold on pretty much every indicator that we had, especially the majors, which is what we look at. Down to 30 on the weekly, down to like 6 at one point on the daily. So we needed to see a bounce. We need to see a huge bounce. Not saying it's going to be some sort of a rally, but we need to see a bounce because I do see further downside in this market. So what we also thought would happen if it didn't bounce down, we'd finally get that rebound that we needed with all the divergence we've seen on all the charts and all the oversold conditions. So we saw this triple here, this triple wick, the 2 reversal candles came down, double tapped, found support, and then we completely went up to the upside. Our first target, guys, is always right here. The last high. This area here was our first target. So it was a nice, probably 10% move. Oh, 15%, 14% move. It actually went higher than that, guys, but that was the first target. Now the second hope is, do we break up and above the MA and this support level of 4250 in that region? Do we break up and above, and do we find support before our next leg up? The next leg up, guys, going by the height measurement method of the double bottom, you would go from here to here, because that's from the bottom to the top, from this rally to this rally, and then you would simply measure that here. So if that does break out of the double bottom and find support here at 4250, your next target's looking at the 47, maybe 4800 area, which is also where we see this confusion here. This traffic getting stopped up in here. Kind of a nice confluence, guys, of what could happen in the next run. We could see this MA work its way down and meet in this area as well. All the charts kind of look the same. They're all doing that kind of double bottom formation right here. As you can see, the levels do not change. Some more levels in here. The double bottoms down here. So level by level, this thing's going to make its way up, or it's going to, have a nice spike, make its way right back down and break these lows, which is what I think could very well happen. I think 3,000 could be met. We could see a rally in between, but I do see further downside happening. The USD market has been kind of crazy with all the FUD and everything going on. There's more news about how different exchanges are handling USDT now. I got one of those articles pulled up. Binance renames its USDT market to a combined stablecoin market. Just to read at the top here, major cryptocurrency exchange Binance has renamed its Tether, known as USDT in that exchange market, to be combined stablecoin market. Okay, according to the announcement published 26th, this will purportedly allow the exchange to support more pairs of stablecoins. The exchange also notes USD stablecoin is now not a new stablecoin, but the symbol of Binance's new stablecoin market. Binance will deliver a separate announcement about what exact pairs will be moved or added to this market. The move follows the November 15th announcement. Now, we did cover this right around November 15th, that they would be starting to list blockchain payment company Circle's USD pegged stablecoin called USD Coin or USDC. Prior to that, Binance added support for Paxos USD pegged asset dubbed Pax or True USD dubbed TUSD. USDC token was launched collaboratively by US cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase and Circle in October. Okay, the coin is purportedly 100% collateralized with the US dollar, which are held in accounts that are subject to public reporting of reserves. Coinbase President COO Asif Hariji said the Coinbase issued stablecoin backed one-to-one with the US dollar, completely audited, completely transparent. Guys, we talked about this well before the USDT crash and the Bitcoin spike, that this was going to happen. We even played a video for you guys by COO Asif Hariji explaining why this token was far superior to USDT because it is audited. And they also explained a lot of other things about the stablecoin that I'm not going to get into. You guys can go back to that video and watch it. But right after we went over that video, we saw the crash happen. And now we're seeing Binance combine the stable coins into one market, USDC, USD, and then the S with the circle here for stable coin, I guess. It's not a new stable coin, but it's more of a market. And all these other stable coins are going to be in that area is what I'm assuming. But we'll see what happens once they make their decision. I haven't traded in the last couple of days, so I'm going to jump on Binance and see if anything's different, what's affected. But I have effectively been out of USDT for a while. I've been focused on checking out the other stable coins, like USDC is the one that I like so far, which it's working its way up the coin market cap by market cap, soon to take over True USD and work its way up. But I mean, obviously Tether is billions of dollars, so we'll see what happens with that. But back to the charts, guys. What I see here is, the resistance is holding right here at the 4250 area. It can keep holding. It can drop back down below the MAs. We'll see what happens. If it's going to pop, it's going to pop nice. You probably see it pop up to one of these next levels in here. But we need to see it pop and hold and actually have some green on this side of our support level. Well, it's a resistance level now, but it needs to be support. Like we've talked about before, your support here. Needs to become support here. Right now, it is resistance. So it's very simple, guys. This is resistance right now. Support is down here. What we need to happen is a shift. Okay, we need this resistance to be broken, a new resistance to become resistance, and that resistance to now become support. So that's what we're looking for with Bitcoin, guys. We can look at a lot of other charts and see what's going on, but Bitcoin itself is up 8, 9, 10% on different charts. We'll see what we got, any big spikers. But the whole market's kind of green right now, which is great. It's great to see a rally. We've been taking a beating for the last few weeks. Those of you that stayed in the market are loving to see your money come back. Hopefully it makes some smart moves. Tron making a move. See the big difference between Tron Bitcoin and Tron USD. One is up 22% and one is up 11%. Let's check that out. Got a nice big spike here. And as you can see on the 4-hour, we've topped out and we're oversold or overbought now. We can check out other charts to see, we're not in that overbought area. We got room to move, and we are starting to see the MAs curl as they're crossed. So what we'd love to see is for this Tron to start painting above this next MA, which would be great. So we got a big spike here. Let's see what it looks like on the Bitcoin chart. Oh, wow. Bitcoin looks like a bigger spike. It's crossed all the MAs. That's nice. So it's broken that downtrend. As you guys can see, I always just look for the trend. So it's broken that downtrend, you know, and came completely out of it. Now let's see how it reacts to this huge spike. Are we going to see a big dump? Or are we going to see this hold? So you guys keep an eye on Tron to see what could possibly come out of that, because if it does hold up here, it's going to retest somewhere, and that's your entry point, guys. Remember, if you don't catch the break, you know, you should be happy that you found it, because if it goes up, a healthy market will come down and retrace, and that is your entry point before it goes back up. I like to see it find support and give me one nice candle to the upside, and that's where I make my entry. That way it's a safer entry, and I can preserve the funds. So keep an eye on things like that, guys. Look for these huge spikes in the market, because they got to come back down. And if they're really good, if they really are, you know, true rallies, then you'll be able to capitalize on the retrace. Let's see, you know, right here on the even on the 6 hour, boom, overbought. You know, right here. As you can see on the RSI, you know, we've got higher highs going. Right here, we've got lower lows going. So this thing could potentially keep going. Something that could happen. Keep your eyes on it. So, guys, that's all we have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed the info that we gave out in this webinar. If you do, mash that like button, mash that subscribe button. Also, guys, check out in the description below. You'll see the BitcoinConsumerGuide.com/YT. That's like YouTube. Click that link to get that free ebook I was telling you about, with all the tips and tricks you guys are going to need to make it in this market. Also, a nice little training class there by Cody Sperber himself. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's not just for newbies, it's for everybody, guys. So take a look at that, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Bitcoin Breakdown.